Hello everybody, this is Tucker Miller here again, and tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on the very last Disney animated film to be in the Bronze Age, and that is Oliver and Company. Came out in 1988. So anyways, let's get to the plot. So the plot of this movie is we got this little orange kitten named Oliver, who is this character, voiced by Joey Lawrence. And Oliver lives in the streets of New York until he met this dog named Dodger, who was voiced by Billy Joe. And Oliver and Dodger got along quite well, and then Oliver met this group of dogs. So we got Rita, who was this character, and Frances, not Frankly, Frances, or yeah, Frances, and Tito, the Chihuahua, and yeah, and Einstein too. So yeah, and then these dogs live with this guy named Fagin, who was voiced by Dwight Dondell Weiss. And yeah, and then meanwhile, then the next day, Oliver met this little girl named Jenny, and Jenny decided to adopt Oliver, and then the Dodger and the rest of the dogs had to rescue him, but however, Oliver really likes it at Jenny's. Oliver really likes it there, but so they had to decide to bring him back. So yeah. So, and that's pretty much what the plot of this movie is. Now, what can I say about Oliver and Company? I love this movie. That's right. I really love this film. This is actually one of my favorite Disney animated films. And probably my favorite Disney film from the Bronze Age. It's just really, this movie's just really good. The story was great. I love all the songs. Yeah, I even know all the songs in this movie too, which we'll get to in a few minutes. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this film a lot. Like the characters, the animation, the music, the story, and yeah, and Oliver and Company is actually based on the Charles Dickens book, which is just called Oliver, which we all know. Charles Dickens also wrote A Christmas Carol, but anyways, Charles Dickens worked on books like A Christmas Carol and Oliver. But yeah. So yeah, but except from what I can tell, in Oliver, this is basically Disney's adaptation. This is basically Disney's adaptation of Oliver, but except instead of the main characters being humans, they're actually animals. Like Oliver is a cat, and Dodger is the dog, and yeah. So yeah, my brother actually saw a Oliver play once. Yeah, my brother saw a Oliver, the musical, the stage production for Oliver. So yeah, which is pretty cool. And he said it was pretty good. So I'll have to check out the musical, I'll have to check out the musical Oliver at some point. But we're talking about this version of Oliver, the Disney adaptation. So yeah. Yeah, this is Disney's version of Oliver, but except the main characters are animals, not humans. I mean, this does have humans in it too, so yeah, but but like the main characters are animals instead of humans. So yeah. Yeah, so anyways, let's talk about the characters, shall we? Oliver? Oliver, I will say Oliver, he is a cute character. I really liked Oliver. And I will definitely have to say Joey Lawrence did a great job voicing him. And then this character, Dodger. Now Dodger, he's probably Dodger is easily the best character. Dodger is arguably the best is the best character from this entire movie. So yeah, Dodger is arguably the best character of this entire movie. So yeah. I just really love Dodger. I just really loved his song in this film. And fun fact, Dodger is actually my profile picture on my other channel, Animash Lover, which I'll put the link to my Animash channel in the description below if you want to subscribe to it. So yeah, I'll put the link to my Animash channel in the description. So yeah. Dodger, he is easily my favorite character from this film. I just really love Dodger. I just really like his song. So yeah, I thought he's a cool character too, so yeah. Yeah, Dodger's my all-time favorite character from this film, and I'll definitely have to say Billy Joe did a great job voicing him. He did an outstanding performance. Yeah. I really like Dodger, and I would definitely have to say Billy Joe did a great job voicing the character too. So yeah, and Billy Joe is not the only famous celebrity that is in this film, or famous singer that is in this film. We'll get to in a minute. So yeah, Dodger, best character from this film. Now, got some of the other characters. Weta, she's a great character too. I really liked Weta. And Francis, the bulldog. Francis, he's a great character too. And so is Einstein. Einstein is another great character. And Tito, the Chihuahua. Tito, he's a hilarious character. I love Tito. He is so funny. Me. I just really like Tito. He's so funny. Oh, I think she likes me. and yeah, I could quote him, but yeah. So what you bringing to dinner, you Francis? Or whatever he said. Whatever that line is, but yeah. Tito's a hilarious character. If this is torture, chain me to the wall. yeah, Tito. Tito, he's a hilarious character. What I love Tito. And now Georgette, who is the Pluto. Georgette, she is a great character, but although a bit sassy. But I'll definitely have to say Bette Midler. Yeah, Bette Midler would. Yeah, now the other famous singer in this film, Bette Midler voices Georgette in this film, and I would definitely have to say Bette Midler did a great job voicing her. I think Bette Midler did a great job voicing Georgette. So yeah, and then in a few and also Bette Midler was in another Disney movie, which is a live action film, which we all know her in Hocus Pocus, the 1993 Disney live action film. Which Hocus Pocus was good. I might do a review on that some other time, but yeah. Yeah, Bette Midler did a great job voicing Georgette, and I'll definitely have to say Bette Midler is another great singer, just like Billy Joe. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, great. So yeah, and then Jenny, she is a great character. Yeah, Jenny is a great character, and Fagin, he is another great character. I really liked Fagin, and I would definitely have to say the late Don DeLuise did a great job voicing Fagin, and this is like the only Disney the only Disney film that Don DeLuise did a voice voiced the character in a Disney movie. That's his only Disney character that he voiced. Because Don DeLuise mostly did voices for characters from like Don Bluth films, like he was Jeremy from The Secret of Mim, and Tiger from An American Tale, and Itchy from All Dogs Go to Heaven, and so many, and yeah, which I'll probably review on those Don Bluth films some other time, but we're focusing on this film. So yeah, I'll definitely have to say the late Don DeLuise did a great job voicing Fagin, and that's his only Disney character that he voiced. So yeah, the only animated character that he voiced that is not a Don Bluth character. So yeah. Yeah, and then now we got the film's main villain, Sykes, or Bill Sikes. Sykes, I'll have to say, Sykes is a very underrated Disney villain. Yeah, Sykes, the main antagonist. Sykes, he's a very underrated Disney villain. So yeah. Yeah, Sykes is a very underrated Disney villain, or Bill Sikes, however you want to say his name. So yeah, and his two dogs, they're pretty underrated characters too. So yeah, But anyways, those, and Winston, who was who was Jenny's like butler or grandfather or something like that, uncle. I don't know who he is. The taxi driver. Winston, I believe is the taxi driver. Yeah, this guy, the old fat guy, but yeah, yeah. Winston, I would say he's a pretty great character, I guess. So yeah. But anyways, for real, those are the characters I could think of on top of my head. And now let's talk about the songs in this film. Once Upon a Time in New York City. Once Upon a Time in New York City was a great song. And Streets of Gold, it was another great song. That's the song sung by Weta. Weta sung the song Streets of Gold. And Streets of Gold was another great song. So is the song Perfect Isn't Easy, which I'll have to say, Perfect Isn't Easy is sung by Georgette. And I'll have to say Perfect Isn't Easy is a great song, and definitely have to say Bette Midler did a great job singing the song. The song Perfect Isn't Easy. So yeah. Yeah. And then Good Company was a lovely song. I really love the song Good Company. Good Company is the song sung by Jenny. So yeah. Yeah, I really love the song Good Company. And now the best song from this film is Why Should I Worried? Why Should I Worried is easily the best song from this film. And is, of course, sung by Dodger. So yeah. Yeah, and I'll easily definitely have to say Billy Joel did a great job singing the song Why Should I Worry? Yeah. Yeah, Why Should I Worry? My all-time favorite song from this entire movie. So iconic, I should say. I gotta say. A very iconic Disney song. So yeah, I really love the song Why Should I Worry? So yeah. Yeah, just love that song. That's why this is why one of the reasons why Dodger is my favorite character. I just really loved his song. So yeah. Yeah, and another thing, so yeah, those are all the songs. And yes, I do know all the songs from this film. But anyways, but anyways, but anyways, yeah, Oliver and Company. It is a very great Disney film. But however, why does this film have a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes? Yeah, this film, even though this film has even though many people really enjoy this film, but why does this film have like a 53% on Rotten Tomato? I think this film deserves to get a higher percent on Rotten Tomato, like at least like a 70 or 80%. But yeah, why give it a low score on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, yeah, 53% is pretty low for a Rotten Tomatoes score. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and many people consider this to be one of the most underrated Disney animated classics. So yeah, but I think I really love this movie. It's one of my all-time favorite Disney animated movies. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I really love this one. So yeah, but anyways, that's all I can say about Oliver and Company. So anyways, I'm gonna give Oliver and Company a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film whatsoever. So yeah. But anyways, that is all. Now I finished reviewing on all the Disney animated films from the Bronze Age, and now we're gonna move on to the next era of Disney animated films, which will be the Disney Renaissance, which I'm sure a lot of you will be looking forward to that. So yeah. I bet the Disney Renaissance will be very big. So yeah. Next era we're gonna be moving on to the Renaissance, which is the big era. So yeah, so I hope you guys are looking forward. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on Oliver and Company. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on The Little Mermaid. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.